Black Friday hasn't been the same. We need to trample.
Yeah.
We need, since.
This is an American pastime.
We need to trample the elderly at Target.
Yes.
Call a gay.
Call a gay.
Call a gay. If you got the gig, call a gay.
Call a gay.
I'm hosting an awards show.
I know.
I got this, guys.
I know.
I got it.
I know. He says, come in here and get this.
Okay. We can't make this a thing where couples are commenting on Instagram from across the room.
It feels like they just turned straight.
What's up, Just Sayers? Welcome to this week's episode of the Just Saying podcast. I'm your host, Justin Martindale, and this week's guest is so exciting. I'm so thrilled to have her. She was a writer on SNL since 2022. She's got her new Netflix special, Verified Stand-Up, available now on Netflix. You've seen her on as a co-host for Michael Che's HBO Max sketch series, That Damn Michael Che, Life and Beth on Hulu. I mean, all over the place. And she's visiting us all the way from New York City. Make some noise for Rosebud Baker.
Wow.
I know.
That was very good.
I tried to give the intro.
Yeah, that felt like legit.
Yeah, I mean, you are. So you deserve it.
I'm trash, but thank you.
Yeah, of course. I'm so glad you're here. Sunday was the Golden Globes, so everyone's kind of doing their talks about it, like who was best dressed, who was worst dressed, what were the moments. But I feel like this is the official let's get into it Golden Globes podcast recap. Yes. And I just felt like the Golden Globes was just kind of like that transfer student in high school who shows up second semester and just wants to fit in really bad before summer.
Yeah.
Like they don't know what group, they don't know how to fit in.
They don't know how to get their groove back.
Yeah.
It feels like.
And I feel like it was controversial because they had no people of color on their staff at all. And then they got called out for it and they were like,
Yeah.
And then they just shut it down. I think 2021 or something like that.
Which was an odd choice because you could just, I don't know, hire more diversity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's easily fixable.
Yeah.
Easily.
What
do we do? Shut it down.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like you bring up race with my stepmom.
Yeah.
She's just like, this
Thanksgiving's over.
Yeah.
But I felt like it was back. I felt it was a little, I don't know. I feel like it's always a little controversial because they always wait till the last minute to find a host.
Yes.
And it's always been Ricky Gervais. We had Tina and Amy. And this year they went with Joe Coy, which we all were kind of like,
okay.
But I mean, you go back to the previous host was Gerard Carmichael, and he came out and, he came out and then he came out on stage and sat down.
Yes.
And was just kind of like,
no thanks.
Yeah. And the internet was like, what is happening?
Yeah. Yes.
And I remember watching it being like, what is happening?
Right. Yeah.
And then Joe gets up on there and I
did feel like Gerard told us, though. Gerard told us what was happening.
He also told us how much the gig gets.
Yes.
Which I was like,
yes, he told us how much he was getting paid.
Yeah.
I was like, we can't really say what is happening with him because he really laid it out.
Yeah.
He was like, I didn't want to do this and this is how much it pays and, but I'll take the money.
I'll take the money.
What I mean?
And then Joe got up there and I don't know. I was saying this before we recorded. I missed the monologue because I was at my friend's house and she has a Fire Stick.
Right.
I know. A Fire Stick. And there was 8 of us trying to figure out how to turn the show on because they did they did it all differently. I felt like the Vanity Fair pre-show was the only way you could watch it.
I have no idea how we watched it.
It was kind of difficult to actually see it. And then you had
so hard to just watch TV now.
I know. And then to watch it live on the West Coast as opposed to wait till the, East Coast premieres, it was just like, oh my God, why are we the cast of Cocoon? We all were just like, should we be put down? We were so old and we were like, we don't know what is happening. We finally figured it out.
To fly a fucking plane.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're like, HDMI 1, no, HDMI 2, go.
It's like, this is why the ratings are low.
I know, dim the lights, it's too bright, volume up. And so when we finally got it, the woman who won Best Supporting Actress from Color Purple with the big old jugs.
Yeah.
And we were just like, oh God, we're getting a nip slip in the first 5 minutes.
Yes, thank God.
So I had to go back and watch Joe, and I was just kind of like,
and then you went back and you wanted the nip slip.
I wanted the nip slip.
Yeah.
I mean, he is getting grilled to filth. And I was wondering, is this the reason why nobody wants the gig? Because I feel like if you're good, or if you have a rocky start, you're going to get like just obliterated online. This isn't Tina Fey. This isn't Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, I don't see award shows as being like a winning endeavor, generally speaking, right? As if you're a host, it feels like they'll take somebody who's like extremely famous, has an incredible career behind them, and then they're like, will you do this gig that will actually, I don't know, kind of ruin it, and and for less money than you've ever made.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I think that's probably why people are saying no.
Yeah.
You know.
I think so too, because I looked it up and they asked Sean Hayes, they asked Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember, they asked somebody else. And they were there, and they were like, no. Oh God.
I forget.
I can't remember. It was
there was a long list.
It was a very long list, and they were just like, you know what? No, we're good. Oh, they asked Ali Wong.
Oh, yes.
And she was like, absolutely not.
Right.
I'm so glad she won.
Yes.
I was so thrilled for her.
She's so funny.
Joe is, I mean, I think I have a solution to what went wrong.
Okay.
If you were going to be a straight male comic who's going to be talking at a award show, which is one of the gayest nights in, Hollywood.
Yeah.
You got fashion, you have to talk about, May, November, or what is it? May, September? I don't know the month. What is it?
May, December?
No, the Julianne Moore movie.
I think it's May, December.
It is. I don't know. I think
all the months
yes, all the
rhyme,
months. Yes,
so,
May, December.
Yeah.
If you have to talk about art films like Anatomy of a Fall,
Yeah.
like you need a gay writer.
Yeah.
That's the minute you get that gig, you call up every gay comic,
so
every gay
right.
writer to be like, let's go in. We're talking fashion. Taylor Swift's there. Like, Dua Lipa's here. The Barbie movie.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
You can't get up there and be like, cellulite and flat feet, am I right?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. It was like watching Matt Rive's beginning of his special.
Yes,
like, women, get back in the kitchen.
I know. You're like, oh, Jesus Christ. Also, it's like these jokes are 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It's like you need a gay writer, but also not if you're going to throw them under the bus in the middle of your...
He sure did.
That was the moment where I was like,
oh.
Okay, well
He's
now...
like, I didn't write that joke. I have the ones that work.
What?
No one knows this.
Don't be a coward. Those are your jokes.
This. Yeah.
Somebody wrote those for you. Like, own them. If they don't work, they don't work. I'm like, Joe, you've bombed before. Like, we've all bombed before. You know what I mean? Come on. That was just low to me.
And also,
especially coming off a writer's strike. Being a writer, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, I sat there and watched it. I watched it all this morning, and I was just kind of like, oh,
yikes!
Mm-hmm. I just don't know. And here's the thing: if you're in LA where there's an award show, a lot of these hosts, I know Chris Rock has done it before, and many other people, like before Golden Globes Sunday, they will come to a comedy club and try out their stuff. I think Steve Martin came with Chris Rock here one night when they were doing a bit just to see how it worked in front of an audience before they actually got on live television.
Right.
And then, I just kind of lost it when he was just like, shut up to everybody. I'm like, oh no.
Shut up. Why are you saying shut up?
Don't tell Dua Lipa to shut up.
I'm like, are you talking to them or you?
I don't know, man. It
felt like that moment from Housewives Beverly Hills when Denise Richards was like, thank you, you're welcome. You know what I mean? I was like, who are we talking to now? You know what I mean?
If it was total Denise Richards.
Yeah.
Like that monologue was upside down on Joe Coy's back. And we all were like, Joe, the jokes are upside down.
Your jacket's on upside down, Joe.
I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah. Shut up.
Don't go there.
Stop it.
Don't go there. Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I mean, that's what he should have said after his monologue. Thank you. You're welcome.
Yes.
Welcome to the Golden Globes.
Yes.
Oh, and
Perfect closer.
There were so many fun moments too, where like the whole internet is abuzz with Taylor Swift because he made a comment about her.
I watched that moment live. I turned to my friend. I was like, "Well, that's going to be the thing. That'll be the thing.
That'll be it." And I think she actually was joking along with him. Like I think she took the sip of champagne and was like,
"Yeah." Yeah.
I think she was in on it.
That's actually, I was thinking, I was like, it's kind of a benign thing to like, it's a perfect thing because anyone watching will put their own shit on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like anybody watching Taylor Swift take that sip is going to take whatever they feel about the joke and put it into that sip.
Exactly. And I think a lot of people too are just like, well, we have to ruin his family now.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the Swifties are just like, engage. You know, I mean, fly.
Yes.
Like, I mean, it's insane. Like I get notifications that's like from Daily Mail that's like, Taylor Swift walked out of an In-N-Out burger. And I'm like, how is this breaking news?
Yeah.
What am I, like, I am exhausted.
And how is this on my thing? I'm like, what's going on?
What does this say about me?
Right.
Who am I? But
I'm like, I need to read more. That's like what I think whenever I get those notifications. I'm like, God, I haven't read a book in like 7 years.
It is kind of crazy how one girl can like just make the world go round, apparently. And everyone had all eyes on her. She was nominated for the Eras movie, which I will say, don't come for me. It was a breath of fresh air to see her lose. I will say that.
I haven't seen the Eras movie.
No one has. Well, no, I take that back. I haven't either.
Has no one?
Oh, well, no, they have.
Okay.
A lot of horse girls have seen it, but I have not seen it. It's one of, like, I'm not gonna go. I will watch it when it,
I feel like
streams.
It's enough with the music documentaries.
Yeah.
I just can't. I every time somebody's like, it's so good, it's life-changing, I'm like, is it?
Yeah.
Is it though? For you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
and why are we friends?
Why do you feel that this applies to you? Yeah. Like, how there's nothing in it that's relatable for me. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, no, I can't watch that.
And this year so far, I just finished watching Daisy Jones and the Six, which is fantastic. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
I've seen a couple episodes of it, yeah.
So now I am in my like folk rock era, just a whimsical drive.
Yeah, sort of
down Joshua Tree Lane.
A linen shirt.
Like drinking mezcal in the morning.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's like my jam right now.
So you can be transported.
I can be transported. I don't need someone to tell me, you need to watch this because it's going to be life-changing. And then I'm like, well, what is it? They're like, the Taylor Swift Eras Tour. I'm like, ooh, okay.
Yeah. I can't be transported.
Yeah, I'm grown.
Yeah.
I'm grown.
Unless it's a murder.
Same.
And then I'm like, okay, I can put myself in
transport
this.
me, murder. And we will be transported because we do have murder on this podcast, this episode. Another moment was Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner made their like smoochy kiss cam debut.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, I guess it's real.
I guess
it's real.
Is there a photo of that?
No, I mean, I'm sure we could like find one, but they're just like, I love you. And then the drama was Selena Gomez went over to Timothy and was like, can I get a picture with you? And Kylie looked at Selena Gomez's face and said, no. So Selena turns around, goes back to who? Taylor Swift.
Yes.
And she says, I asked for a picture with Timothy, and Kylie said no. And Taylor's like,
oh
like
my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like
the fact that they got that gossip moment.
It's crazy what TikTok can do now because now there are like lip readers of TikTok.
Yes.
And I'm like, that's terrifying.
Horrifying.
No.
So scary.
So yeah, there they are. They're kissing.
Okay, good for them.
And the reason that Selena Gomez could not get said picture with Timothy is because Selena is friends with Hailey Bieber.
They're friends now.
Oh, wait, no, I take that back. Kylie is friends with Hailey Bieber.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, so.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. High school Golden Globes.
Oh, my God. I thought that, I don't feel that Selena even thinks about Hailey Bieber.
Well, you'd be surprised.
I don't think that she thinks about her.
I know, but you never know.
And I'm a huge Justin fan.
You're a believer?
Yes, and I met him and Hailey.
Oh.
And it was a little bit of a stalking moment, but...
Oh, well, how? You were like, I was in the trash can out front. Oh, my God. Rosebud.
I kind of was.
Were you dumpster diving and were you dressed like a bush?
I was dressed in my pajamas.
Okay.
I found out that he was at a hotel. What's the hotel? Oh my God, my stupid fucking mom brain. God, birth makes you so dumb. I can't remember the name of the fucking Bowery.
Okay.
Yeah, they were at the Bowery Hotel. And I found out that I got a friend of mine who used to work for TMZ was like, hey, Justin's at the Bowery. And I was like, oh. And I got up off the couch. I was watching Handmaid's Tale. This was like maybe 2018.
Wait, you stopped Handmaid's Tale to go stalk?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Got in a cab.
Women supporting women.
Got in a cab.
Yeah.
Texted my friend.
Of Bieber.
Yep. Got in a cab. Went to the Bowery. Walked in. Saw him. And was like, okay, he's on a date with Hailey. This is before they were married.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to wait outside. And I'll just wait here. And they came outside and I was like, Justin. And he was like fully ignoring me. And I don't know I just went, Justin. I put my hand on his shoulder. My hand's never been so big in my life. My hand looked so big. And and he went like this. He went, what? Like that. I pissed him off. I almost cried. I was like, huh? And I go,
in pajamas.
Yes.
Yes.
In pajamas. Mm-hmm. And then I said, I've DM'd with your mom on Twitter.
Oh, fuck.
Which is true. But that's not what you lead with. You don't say that first. Okay? And I'm going to own this. This is psychotic of me. But I was like, yeah, I DM with her. And I at the time, I was like, I didn't know what side I was on, but I was like, I'm so happy for you and Hailey. I'm really, really like, I'm just so happy you guys found each other again. And then he immediately was like, thank you. He was like, she's my love. And I was like, okay, well, you're like 23.
Oh, he said,
but now
she's
they're married.
My love.
Yeah.
With her next to him.
Yes.
So she's like.
Yeah. She's like.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was nice to me because I was like, Hailey, I love you too, you know. But I don't know. I just don't think, I was like, I didn't get the sense that they were all like in some big feud.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like it was all media fueled.
All of them are just like at it all the time.
I feel like it's the media. I don't think it's them.
You don't think so?
That's what, yeah. I don't think they're thinking about each other like that.
What you left out of your story, however, is that Hailey looked at you and said, and you tell Selena Gomez to fuck off. Yeah. And you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was like, Selena.
Yeah.
She turns around with a BB gun.
Yeah. That was a different Selena.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah.
No. No.
Hailey Bieber's the new Yolanda. God damn it. There is no greater way to take control of your spending than with Rocket Money. Rocket Money is an app that helps you take a look at everything that you are spending, whether that be subscriptions, apps, streaming services, delivery services, you name it. Rocket Money is a way to link up your bank account and take control as to what you are actually spending. I found out that I was paying for a streaming service that we are already paying for. So Rocket Money alerted me that subscription was renewing, and instead of paying for it blindly, I got to say, you know what? We're canceling that subscription. And it gives you updates throughout the month as to what payments are due, what payments are coming up, so you have full control over your finances. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has helped save its members an average of $720 a year with over 500 million in canceled subscriptions. Stop wasting your money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/SAYIN, SAYIN. That's rocketmoney.com/SAYIN, rocketmoney.com/SAYIN. And start saving. Guys, it's a new year. A year of new choices, new interests, and new palettes. If you know me, if you're a pop culture lover as much as I am, what goes better with pop culture than wine? We like to sit on our couch, pop open a bottle, and just enjoy the drama that is unfolding before us on our TV. And that's why I love First Leaf. First Leaf is a delivery service straight to your door for what? Wine. You heard it, wine. Now, what they do is you go online to firstleaf.com and you'll just take a really fun quiz. It tells you what you're into, red, white, both. Do you like rosé? I'm listening. And yes, they will customize your own order and ship it straight to your door with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. You name it. If you like a buttery Chardonnay, they got it. If you want to drink Pinot Grigio with the gals, you know what you're going to do, Stephanie? You're going to do that. First Leaf has got you covered. After I took the quiz, it not only suggested wines that I don't usually drink, but it also recommended wines that I would not have actually picked for myself. And it really kind of makes your wine knowledge expand more. So you actually kind of feel like your own personal sommelier, if you will. Try something new this year with First Leaf. Go to tryfirstleaf.com/SAYIN, SAYIN, to sign up and you'll get your first 6 hand-curated bottles in its own box for just $44.95. That's tryfirstleaf.com/SAYIN, SAYIN, to get your first 6 hand-curated bottles for just $44.95. Mwah. We have to talk about Kate Bekinsale.
Why?
Because
what did she do?
I don't know.
What? Wait.
Kate Bekinsale is just showing up to things, and we're all kind of like, why? I thought she looked amazing.
Yeah.
But it's this weird, she's sticking in this theme of like toddlers and tiaras. I don't know if you're catching that at all.
I haven't seen her. What does she look like?
If we could just pull up Kate Bekinsale from last night, she looks fantastic.
Okay.
However, I'm like, what do you do? Like, what are you working on? What movie were you in? She's kind of like the new Tara Reid at Craig's.
She came to hang out.
She's just kind of there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she looks great.
Yeah, she looks great. I see the toddlers and tiaras.
It's like I don't know. It's like the sheer baby prostitute. Like
prostitute? Not prostitute.
It's like, I'm a bad girl. I'm going to win. Like, it's just, I think it looks
I need
great.
to hear more of that voice.
Oh, Daddy, can I go to the Globe? Yeah. But she looks great. But it's just very.
Yeah. It's actually, it's giving Golden Globes for ice skating.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
I agree, but
it's an ice skating.
She's just there, and I'm just very confused about like
what she's doing.
I love her as an actress. I think she's very talented.
Yeah.
But I also feel like why?
I think she looks gorgeous.
Of course.
Like,
but I need her in a pant. Put a pant on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is it a leotard? What's the full outfit?
It is I mean, it is.
I'm not into these dresses that are.
It's like a tiny booty short with like sheer fabric all the way down.
I don't know why. To me, I can't get into that style of dress.
Yeah, like, the sheer?
Yeah, but I also can't pull it off.
I know.
So maybe that's why.
Not like I agree that you can't pull it off.
No, you said I know.
No, I'm just saying, no, because I'm the same way. Girl, I look at some of these younger guys today, like they thems, and I'm just like, God damn.
Yeah.
I wish I could.
I know.
They thems are so confident. They are in it. They get it.
Yeah.
They can show up at an event with like a vampire cape and a jockstrap, and it is fashion mama.
Right. Sometimes I wonder.
If I did that, they're like, tase him.
But here's the thing. We are at an age where it's like we still haven't started dressing grown up.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like for a younger generation, they've got to do something weird to get, I'm not, but I'm just saying like they got to do something bold.
Yeah.
To get us to like look at them as younger than us because we won't grow up.
I know.
Like our generation will not just like accept that we're getting older.
I mean, that's what we need is like they, them confidence.
We do.
Yeah.
We need to start dressing like them.
Because I feel like they're dressing like us when we were younger. Like that's the new fad.
See, I don't think that at all.
You don't? Oh,
no.
Low-rise jeans are back. Flip phones are back.
Right.
All of it.
But we're dressing like we did when we were younger too.
Fair.
That's what I'm saying. We keep adopting their fashion and then they're like, okay, now we got to do something else. Yes. Something that the millennials aren't going to do. Mm-hmm. And we're like, ha-ha, we will do it.
Yeah, we'll do it. Don't tempt us.
Yes.
I'm going to show up on stage in sheer pants this year.
Yeah.
Maybe underwear. Who knows?
I'm going to wear a prostitute costume.
Please do.
I will.
Just a high pony, baby glam.
High pony with flowers all around my neck. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Totally normal, not a midlife crisis.
No.
And who are you to tell me I'm having a midlife crisis?
Right.
What does that say about you? No, I'm confident. We can twist, we can flip all day.
Yeah, all day long.
It's so good. Okay, well, let's get into some more of the looks that everyone was talking about. I think the worst look of the evening that everyone is kind of agreeing on is our girl Selena Gomez. Hailey Bieber and Kylie hated it. But it was like kind of like this mullet dress that kind of went down and it was like cinched strange.
Right.
And here's the thing. I used to host a fashion show for E, which was one of my favorite things. But now I just feel like everyone's just kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
I do miss Joan Rivers for like these moments. We had like Dua Lipa was wearing like a full-on cello outfit.
Yes,
which like there it is right there.
Yes.
Like, which, you know what? Dua can do no wrong for me. Mm-hmm. I love her.
Yeah, same.
I'm trying to think if there was any other. I kind of like Natasha Lyonne's like Eye of Sauron dress.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, but then there's Gail, and you're like, oh, Gail, with the one puff sleeve. Gail's
wearing what I wore to prom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the color Durple.
Yeah.
Like, it is straight up. It's just so much.
Yes.
I'm trying to think. My favorite dress was Rosamund Pike. I just loved it.
Wait, I didn't see that.
It was like she was in this black sheer gown with this like face mask. It was like a netting at the top. And of course, they're like interviewing. It's right here. Yeah. So it's like,
yes.
Elegant, fashion, Saltburn. I just thought it was just so avant-garde. And of course, they're interviewing her, and she was like, I had a ski accident on the 26th of December. And they're like, you look amazing. And I'm like, don't pull that Carrie Underwood shit.
Right,
Like, I fell down the stairs, and no one's going to recognize me anymore.
Yeah.
She looks fine.
You look fantastic.
Some other greats that I loved was Brie Larson. She was like in this like beautiful silhouette.
Yeah, she looked gorgeous.
I mean, Helen Mirren looks amazing as always.
Yeah, that's how you do purple.
Issa Rae was great for me.
Yeah.
She was in this like
yeah,
copper red, like metallic outfit.
Yeah, she looked great.
So good. So yeah.
I love that dress too.
I just love that everyone is just kind of like stepping up their glamour and then
oh yeah, Janelle looked fantastic. Whoa.
Well, Janelle was on the worst. She was like one of the worst, but I agree.
I thought she looked great.
I do too. So now everyone's either a critic. Either you like it, you hate it. You hate it, you like it. What is this?
I mean, that's not fair, too. They'll take a picture of the dress, like of Janelle's dress, and it's like she's in between photos. You can tell that she's in between photos. Yeah. They took a picture before. She's holding her purse. She's like holding her phone. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you can't take that and then go, what was she thinking? It's like, let her show off the dress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I felt like some of the best dressed men were, I loved Jonathan Bailey. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Such a dreamboat.
Yeah.
And then
what did you think
Barry
about
from Saltburn was great too.
Yes.
Barry.
Yes, he looked fantastic. I have no idea.
Kogan? Something like that.
Yeah.
But
something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
We're in the neighborhood.
But yeah, I thought he looked fantastic. Yeah, and I didn't think there was any like crazy surprises. Like I felt like
Fashion-wise?
well, yeah, like Margot showed up as Barbie.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez showed up as Barbie, but didn't like realize it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you're pulling off a Barbie pink moment. She's like, oh, I guess I am.
You're like,
Jennifer. God damn it. Just try. Pedro Pascal shows up with a massive arm sling.
Yeah.
I don't know where you thought I was going to go with that, but yeah, an arm sling. Due to a
you know where I thought you were going to go with it.
Due to a mystery injury.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all about that. He had a bad fall, apparently.
Yeah. But did you see his nail polish?
No.
His nail polish said ouchie.
God.
I was like, I love him.
So adorable.
Truly. Like the sweetest, cutest, everybody's dream.
Look at him. I love this. Whatever this sweater is, that's fashion.
Are those letters? Are they ribbons? Are they, oh my God. Those are like little, I actually don't know what those are.
Simple, sleek, stylish. And then you'd have Jason Sudeikis, who showed up in like Zara top with like a sweater underneath. And I was like, oh, this is awful. What is this job interview you're going for?
I know.
But I mean, make sling happen.
Yes. Make sling happen.
I love a good red carpet fashion
He really does
sling.
look fantastic. I'm surprised he didn't get a fashion sling. That was the one thing that I was like, you could have gotten.
Like what? Like a
Not bedazzle, but you know what I'm saying. Like, we could have gotten a slicker sling. You could have had a sling
slick,
made.
though. It kind of goes in with the middle. Oh, yeah, here's his ouch. What did he do? How did he fall?
That's what we want to know.
I mean, that's the new... I feel like that could be a game show. How did they fall?
Yes.
Yeah, no one slipped or fell. I have to give props to Ali Wong for braving the corn maze that she was in and trying to get up to the stage.
I know.
She was like,
I'm like,
where do I go?
Seat her closer to the stage.
I know. And then by the time she got up there, it's like 18 seconds left. I'm like, oh, God.
Cool. Thanks.
I mean, it was overall an underwhelming Golden Globes, but I felt like it was enjoyable.
Yeah, I agree. And
hashtag pray for Joe Coy.
I will say Joe Coy did make it exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give him that.
I mean, we're talking about it.
We're talking about it because of Joe.
Uh-huh.
We are.
But call a gay.
Call a gay.
Call a gay. If you got the gig, call a gay.
Call a gay.
I'm hosting an awards show.
I know.
I got this, guys.
I know.
I got it.
I know. He probably thinks the gays are on Chelsea's side.
What?
He probably thinks the gays are on Chelsea's side.
Well, but I know, but you have to
Yeah.
Call out to them.
Yeah.
Call out to them. We're here. We can help you.
Yes. I'm like, people are going to take money, buddy.
Yeah. A big win for Oppenheimer, which I have still not seen.
I saw it. That's all.
Yeah. Best picture? Yeah.
Listen, I can see why it got Best Picture, but I wasn't into it.
Right.
That's all.
I get it. I get it.
I mean?
It's like, okay.
It's not for me.
Yeah.
You know? Like when people are like, Barbie wasn't for, I'm like, yeah, it's not for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oppenheimer wasn't for me.
I get that. But Christopher Nolan won.
Yep.
Best director. Big night for him.
And he deserved it. I do think.
I don't know if you heard this story. There was a Peloton instructor who complained that a Christopher Nolan movie, Oppenheimer, was a waste of time. And Christopher Nolan was in the Peloton class.
Shut up.
While it was happening.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I gotta get a Peloton.
Yeah. If this doesn't spike the sales for Peloton.
I gotta get a Peloton.
So
I'm missing like cultural moments.
Oh, it was kind of epic because you have the instructor and you're taking the class on your Peloton. She just starts like talking shit. Oh, it's not Oppenheimer. It's the movie Tenet.
Oh.
Tenet was the one that she was complaining about.
I agree.
So
with that.
Yeah, she was just like, oh, I saw this movie and it was it was, what did she say? She goes, did anybody see this besides me? Because I need a manual. Someone's got to explain this. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
So she continued going off about it. She said that you need it to be a neuroscientist to understand the movie. And that's 2.5 hours of my life that I will not get back. I want it back. And then all the comments were going on underneath, and it was like, he's in the class!
He's here, bitch!
Oh.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you where you've just been like, I have something to say, and they're like, they're behind you?
That definitely happened to me where I texted somebody.
Oh, the wrong person.
I texted somebody a screenshot of their own text to me or something like that. And I was like, I just had to be like, yeah, I'm just talking shit.
I've done that.
Yeah.
I've talked shit about somebody and then sent it to the person I was talking shit about.
And I'm like, well, I was going to say this to somebody else, but I'll say it to you.
They're like, why would you send me this? And I'm like, isn't that funny?
Yeah. It's like, I just wanted you to take a second look at it because you need to see what you said.
You just need to see it as well.
Yeah.
I need as many eyes on it as possible.
Yeah.
God. But, I mean, I'm sure she'll be fine. And I think he kind of took it as a joke. I mean, also, he's just like, I'm Christopher Nolan. You're a Peloton instructor.
Right. That I win.
Yeah. So, boom, bitch.
Yeah.
Get ready for Oppenheimer.
Right.
Here's another bomb just sweeping the nation.
Okay.
Gypsy Rose.
Yes! Yes, I was hoping we'd talk about this.
Gypsy Rose could make up to millions of dollars as an influencer. An influencer since getting out of jail recently over the Christmas break.
Mm-hmm.
She is everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I followed Gypsy Rose.
Did she get a publicist?
I'm sure she did.
How is this like, I obviously followed her as well, and I can't get enough of her and her fiance just fully like deep-throating each other in the comment sections.
We all know so much.
I know way
He's got a big D.
Yep. He says, come and get it. He says, come and get it.
To her?
Yes. On Instagram from the other room. He says, come in here and get this.
Okay. We can't make this a thing where couples are commenting on Instagram from across the room.
It feels like they just turned straight.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Like they just got out of like conversion camp.
Yeah.
They're like, come and
get this.
My wife that I love.
Yeah, it's really.
I love your vagina.
It's really giving like newly straight.
Oh, God. Not newly straight.
Yes.
This is the new me. Yeah. I can't wait to motorboat your jugs.
I can't wait to get deep in there.
Yeah, I'm going to sweat all over
I'm gonna
you.
Sweat all over your boobies. Yum, yum. Just dry spitting?
Are you
spitting on me?
Yeah,
spitting
Gypsy.
on each other. Yeah.
But I mean, I'm happy for them. I love that she's doing outfits of the day. I love that she's like, hi, I'm in New York for the first time ever. And I'm like, okay, you possum critter that we love now. Thank you for murdering your mom.
You possum critter.
I mean, she's giving possum swamp vibes.
Yes.
I look at her and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
if you
they both have possum face.
Possum face. It's full on. I mean, look at her. I'm happy she's living her life, but you cannot tell me that she is like.
She's always a little bit off of normal. Like it's like the sweatshirt, it's a normal sweatshirt, but then there's a xylophone on the arm.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yes. It's Swamp Bayou princess vibes.
Yes.
First time in Zara. First time, like she is going through all like.
First time having eggs that haven't been smoked on.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like she's doing like more than all of us right now.
Yeah. I feel like we just warmed up, by the way. I feel like we just got there.
We're
it's been an hour. And I just want to say that every joke I've said before this was written by Joe Coy. Okay? I just want to be really clear.
The ones that she's saying work, okay?
Yeah, the one I've said work. Yeah. Just so everybody knows.
But it is.
I'm like, whew, thank God we got here.
We're here. We did it, guys.
We woke up. Woo. Christ almighty.
I mean, but it is.
And that's her husband. Is that a mugshot?
That's the one that helped kill her mother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then she got married in
I
prison.
just thought it was her husband visiting her, like taking a photo in front of the wall.
My predictions for Gypsy are going to be as follows.
Okay.
She's doing all the interviews, doing all the press. We're going to get partnership with Skims.
Right.
We're going to get Dancing with the Stars.
You think partnership with Skims?
Absolutely.
That's
or
optimistic.
She will do like partnership. I mean, she's not going to do like,
I could see
Mercury Insurance or whatever because that's what her mom fed her, So it's like...
She's like, no, that reminds.
She's not doing.
That's my favorite baby food.
Yeah, she's not doing stomach tubes to go.
Right. Yeah. No, not.
Yeah.
Why do they look so related though?
They're from Louisiana.
So they probably are.
Well, yeah, it's like the South,
Yeah.
And my favorite thing was that I'm friends with Stassi Schroeder from Vanderpump.
Oh my God.
So she found out that
Stassi.
she might be related to Gypsy Rose. And she's like, I'm screaming. Because she took like a 23andMe and was like, oh God, I think I'm like a distant cousin of Gypsy Rose.
Shut up.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know. So we're praying for you, Stassi.
Wait, Stassi, I can kind of see it now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I can see it.
Yeah.
I can.
But it's also like people are saying that the new husband kind of resembles the mom.
Oh my God.
Isn't that weird?
That's so I can't unsee
Gypsy,
it.
you thought you could get rid of me, darling, but I won't leave your body. Like it's
you put a wig on that man.
Oh, I think there is one on.
And well, that's a good point. That's a solid point.
But I do love that Gypsy Rose is out and she is thriving.
Out as straight or out of prison?
Out of prison.
Yeah.
And yeah. I did think it was kind of interesting that when she got out of prison, she was like, I'm going to meet Taylor Swift. And like the state of Missouri was like,
we're going to make it happen.
No, they kicked her out of Missouri.
Oh, they did?
Straight up.
I assumed that they just gave it to her because she's been winning so hard.
She's like, I'm going to meet Taylor. And they were like, no. I think Taylor was like, she is not going to meet me.
Yeah, Taylor was like,
we are not doing that.
You're not. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it feels like the world is giving her a make-a-wish. You know what I mean?
Which
I'm like, I feel like she already has gotten.
Well, she like fake Make-A-Wish.
Yeah.
Fake-A-Wish.
Fake-A-Wish.
She got Fake-A-Wish.
Yeah. So now she's getting the real Make-A-Wish.
She's getting the real princess treatment.
I am on her side. I am like, yeah, go ahead. Murder your mom.
If you're going to make it in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Murder your mom.
You got to do something.
Yeah. I mean, don't tell your kid that. You can be like, you want to make a kid? You gotta get out me one day.
I'm raising her as an accountant.
Okay.
Yeah.
The safe way.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we had a guest on a couple months ago, Frankie Grande.
Yes.
And he has a very famous sister.
Mm-hmm.
And this famous sister announced that she is going to release her first new solo music in 3 years with the upcoming single, Yes and.
Okay.
And that's Arianna Grande.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes and. So she's been doing improv.
She loves groundlings.
Okay.
She has taken her 101 class.
Yeah.
She's very excited about it.
Great.
But I also, I kind of am living for like Ariana Grande's like singles. Like it's like, Thank You Next.
Yeah. Thank you next. Yes.
Yes and.
There's a lot of commas. Yeah. There's a lot of commas in the titles.
So, I mean, she's going to have a huge year. She's going to be nominated.
I hope I relate to her album this time.
How so? Did you not the last one?
No, because it was like, I was going through a breakup and I thought I would, but it was like, Thank You Next. And I was like, I'm too old for this song. Like, I was like, there's no line. You know, that sort of like indicates that there's a line waiting outside. And
like, I'll just like a deli counter.
Right.
Like, pull the number.
Yes. And there's no line waiting. You know what I mean? And if there was, it didn't look the same as Ariana Grande's.
Right.
Okay. It looked like a 1930s, bread line. So it was sad.
Soup kitchen.
Imagine me going, thank you, next.
In your
just
pajamas,
a bunch of bearded
like, who
men.
wants it?
Yes, yeah.
She's in her pajamas again.
Oh, my God.
Get inside, lady. It's cold.
Put your tits away. Put your sad tits away.
So she announced that she's going to release her first new solo music in 3 years, set for January 12th. She revealed news of the track on Instagram. Yes, and heart emoji. 112, the singer captioned a photo of herself in red lipstick, which appears to be the artwork for the soon-to-be-released project.
All right.
I'm excited. She's going to do Wicked this year. That's going to blow up the box office, I'm sure.
Is.
And she's kind of said that she is kind of serious with her new guy.
I know.
Which is...
Why?
Yes, and?
I guess.
I don't know. He's on Broadway, she's like a Broadway baby, but...
I know. It just depresses me.
Why?
Because you have these like women that are just fucking true goddesses.
Yeah.
And then, I'm sorry.
I see where you're going.
But what? Like, why?
Yeah.
I'm sure he's very nice.
But...
I'm sure he's got a great personality. And I'll just say that. Because anything else is just mean. But,
it is weird. And he also kind of looks like straight Frankie Grande.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. There have been similar, like, side-by-sides where I'm kind of like...
He's not, like, a hideous man. I'm not saying it like that. But it's just like But, like, what? Like, why aren't you dating somebody, like, shaped like Jason Momoa?
I was thinking Jason Momoa when you said that.
You should be dating a true god.
Yeah. Adonis.
Yes.
Yeah. You're Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I don't know. I am kind of...
What are we doing here?
You hope that you can relate to her album this time. I hope I can understand her album this time. I have a hard time. It takes me a while because it's just that like...
Right, you do have to look up the lyrics.
I know.
You got a solid point there.
I always am like, I don't understand.
I remember wanting to sing along and being like, I don't know what she's saying. This is about.
I think she's a fantastic singer. She's like beautiful range.
Yeah.
But I do like the breathy whispers. I'm like, what?
Right.
So
yeah.
But you know whose breathy whispers we are no longer getting ever?
Who's?
Britney Spears. Maybe one more time.
R.I.P.
We are not getting it.
Yeah.
Britney Spears. She made her Instagram vanish yet again. It has not come back so far, amidst claims that she will never return to music.
Yeah. Well, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think it's fair because she, I'm sure that Instagram felt like a very freeing thing to her, but once you realize that Instagram is the new paparazzi, like they're gonna do the same thing with your Instagram that they did while you were like walking out of a fucking grocery store in 2012. Like I'm happy for her.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I have never agreed more, and that has never been put in the sense that Instagram is the new paparazzi. I've never thought about it that way.
You're just taking your own photos, but
totally.
it is. It's the
and
new
then
paparazzi.
people are like, look at this monster. Look at this. Look what she did. Look what the... Yeah.
Yeah. Like, God forbid you use it in a fun way. Like
knives.
Yeah.
In a kitchen.
Yeah.
She's just that girl.
Yeah.
She's from Louisiana.
You want to play with knives? Play with knives, babe.
But be careful.
They're your knives.
Be careful with the knives.
Be careful, but play with knives.
Yeah. If you want to, it's your kitchen.
Yeah.
Who are we to say? But she has over 43 million followers, and she said, sorry, this page isn't available. So, like, people were clicking on it. She has deleted it. The account's disappearance comes after she made an Instagram post on Wednesday shutting down comeback rumors and stating that she would never return to the music industry, which people were saying that she is in the studio with Charlie XCX, and
That's what I was. Okay, that's what I was wondering because I was like, I've been hearing rumors of this.
yeah.
So, what does she mean? Never return? Never return after this?
She's like, I'm not working on music. I don't know where this is coming from. I'm not coming back to the studio, y'all.
She's saying this from the studio?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But
that
I
does
don't
check out.
I'm a little sad, but yeah. So this is what happened. So there was an article from Page Six that was released with sources claiming that, quote, the project is only starting to take shape. So people were like, oh my God, she's coming back. She's doing new things.
Yeah, why would she? Wait a second. But following her Wednesday post stating that she's not returning to the music industry, she revealed she's a ghostwriter and said, when I write for fun or I write for other people. So
she's just writing other songs for other people, which is fine.
That feels like the music industry.
It is the music industry.
Not to her, though. Not if you're Britney.
No. But I think she's going to go that route of like a Meghan Trainor or like a oh God, what's her name? BB Rexa, where they just write the other songs.
Right.
But let us have it.
Yeah.
Give us lyrics. I'm
Give us
sorry.
something.
Mind Your Business with Will.i.am. I wanted to jump into a garbage disposal.
Yeah.
I was like, this is not it, sis.
Yeah.
It was just so bad. I've never thumbs down.
You stick your head down your own sink.
My own sink. Like I'm clogging my own toilet with my own head. Like it was bad. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I've never thumbs down a Britney Spears song ever. And that was it. So good luck to her. We have time for a couple more stories. This is the new all the rage. We were talking about Gen Z earlier. Flip phones, low-rise jeans, and the Stanley Cup is now a huge thing.
They're the Beanie Babies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I heard Stanley Cup and immediately went to hockey.
Right.
Because I was like, oh, what is all this frenzy about?
So did I, but then my friend was like making fun of, she was like, you white girls and your fucking Stanley Cups.
Okay, relax.
And I was like, oh yeah, I guess that probably is like a thing that we do. But I thought she was talking about hockey. And I hadn't seen this article or the clips on TikTok. And I was like, oh, people are like fighting for the Stanley. I was like, white women want the Stanley Cup?
Yeah.
And then she comes in my bedroom and she goes, Rosebud, you have one of these. And I was like, cool. Didn't know.
You were already ahead of the trend and had no idea.
Did not know.
So yeah, this is the whole thing.
I guess it's like a big deal.
Yeah. The limited edition Stanley stainless steel tumbler has caused mayhem at Target stores across the United States as buyers are rushing to get the cups.
Listen, whatever gets you out of the house.
You know what? Black Friday hasn't been the same. We need to trample.
Yeah.
We need,
this is an American pastime.
We need to trample the elderly at Target.
Yes. That's something that we as Americans need to do to feel good.
Baseball.
We need to step over each other's bodies.
Football. I need to put my foot into
somebody's aunt's back.
Yeah.
And then
like lower back, like an L4, L5.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
to be specific.
Nothing to do serious damage.
No.
But I need to hurt someone while I shop.
While I need to like physically just like I want to step over a Nana and just make her go, ah!
Yeah.
Like that sound gets me off.
Yeah. I need to race a rascal scooter to get to whatever it is that I'm purchasing that I will ignore and probably never use.
And lose and be like, not even realize I lost it.
Yeah.
So, but the Stanley Cup is like these thermoses that Starbucks has collabed with. I guess they're doing one for Galentine's Day. But do you know why they became popular? These have been around for like since, I want to say the 30s. They're like those thermoses that like those guys sat on a beam in New York were like with their coffee and stuff. So now they've like reinvented them. And there was a viral video of like a car fire that happened. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
Where they were like, oh, here's my Stanley Cup. And the ice was still in the Stanley Cup. But now I kind of went into TikTok and looked at it. And so I'm watching these like young kids opening up a present on Christmas and being like, I got a Stanley Cup. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, good for you. But hydrate.
Yeah. That's an American thing, though.
Yeah.
We do that. We need that.
I mean, we also had
We
Pogs.
need to put everything in. We need to put our whole self-worth into something that doesn't matter.
Right.
That's what we need.
It is kind of insane.
Because we're demons.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
We are demons.
Yeah. We're demons that feed off of our own pain and others.
Mm-hmm. But so the Stanley brand has been around for 100 years. And TikTok, of course, made them like blow up, of course, seeing a $676 million increase in revenue from 2019 to 2023.
Jesus.
And the tumblers range in price from $45 to $55.
Good God.
I know.
Good God.
It is kind of insane. Like watching, there were people camped out of a Target. Camped out. Just sitting there, they're like, oh God, the Starbucks Stanley Cups are
I know,
coming.
I saw them.
And they were not cute.
No.
They're just pink cups.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Mine's black.
That's fine. Classic,
But
sleek.
I got it as a gift. It has my name on it.
But you got it
so
before
now I
the
feel
craze.
really excited about it.
Yeah. When did you get it?
I got it this summer.
Okay.
I guess that would have been during the craze, but I was pregnant. I had no idea what was going on in the world.
Yeah, you had to hydrate.
Yeah.
Drink it for 2.
Yeah. I was drinking. Was I hydrating though?
You were like, I might have been drinking alcohol. I don't know. I was pregnant. Who cares? So let's.
She came out fine.
Let's get into. You wanted to talk some Bravo.
Yes.
Okay, so
yes, I want
let's
to talk
get ready
some
for
Bravo.
this week's exciting beginning to the 3-part Salt Lake City finale.
Yes.
Or no, reunion.
Yes.
Salt Lake City reunion. I mean, my God.
Oh my God.
It gave us weather.
It gave us timing.
It gave us wind.
It gave us drama.
Fabric.
Tears.
Flashbacks.
Tape-in extensions on the beach. Clip-in extensions on the beach. I can't. They are so mean with the way they edit those fucking extensions. The amount of shots of women with full tape on the sides of their head. I'm like, you guys.
Britney did it first.
I'm like, you know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah. Or like Lisa being like, I don't need glam. And then they show her like like a chupacabra in the daylight.
I know. What's her name? Which one's the blonde? Whitney waking up
with glam on?
with full glam, grabbing her sunglasses and pretending. I'm like, and then she takes the sunglasses off and it's night makeup.
Yeah.
I'm like, Whitney.
Good morning.
You know who the audience is for this show.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah. I mean, it was the finale of all finales. I have never just seen women just screaming.
I know.
We had like, you Donald Trump loving. I was like, oh!
I know. And how many times have you watched it? I'm just curious.
Oh, I think about like 3 or 4 times. Just that end scene. I cut to the beach where, Heather's standing there and she's like, I'm glad you all could make it. I'm like, you're all on vacation together.
The amount of times that, yes, thank you so much for making it.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming to the beach.
I have some news. But meanwhile, my thought was that Angie and Monica, they shot some bullshit scene. They had to keep them occupied. So I think they shot like a filler scene.
Yeah.
Where they're like, we're getting ready for the dinner to keep those women on the beach.
Yes.
So I think that's what happened.
They had to.
But I mean, I did this where we found out about Reality Von Teese, which if that's not a drag queen next season on Drag Race.
Right?
I don't know what to do.
How was it not already?
God, Reality Von Teese, where I was watching it and gasped.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
Do you not know who Reality Von Teese is?
I had no clue.
Wait.
They're like, Monica?
Wait, I didn't either. And I full gasped. I full was like, oh no. And
you don't say.
Not Reality Von Teese.
And then,
I turned around to tell whoever else was in the room. I was like, oh my God, she's Reality Von. I couldn't remember the name because I'd never heard it before.
We all got goofed because I was like, holy shit, Monica's Reality Von Teese. Who?
I'm like, give the editors a fucking Emmy. Give them an Emmy already.
I was like, oh, you don't say. And then I was like,
who I literally was like,
Alexa, who's Reality Von Teese?
Not Reality Von Teese.
Yes.
And I'm going to the Instagram.
Oh, it was everything. Everything. And this 3-part reunion, give it to me.
I loved first of all, they've never taken one vacation and made, I think, that many episodes off of it.
No, I know. It was a long Bermuda trip.
4 episodes of just Bermuda.
Yeah.
So they built it so slowly, and they like cut things back and forth, and they started the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Heather, enough, by the way. Enough with the trying to get the producers out of the room. You're always doing it.
Yeah. Just go. No.
No, you guys, I need to have a think. You guys, get out. Shut up,
But
Heather.
we're going to get Jen Shaw punching, apparently, Heather.
I know. That was, I couldn't believe.
I know. I was like, oh, got it. And then they showed the clip.
Diabolical.
Oh, yeah.
Jen sitting next to Heather, who she's just punched, and being like, I know. Can't, she can't remember what happened.
I know.
Like,
crazy. Gaslit. And here's the thing. I liked Monica. I thought that she was feisty and fiery. But also, you can't say to those other women that they haven't behaved like angels the entire season.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just thought and I don't think she is like the soul core, whatever, troll account. But it's also like, God damn, that was great television.
I know. I loved it.
That was so good.
I loved when she was like, that's not entirely true. Meredith's
so
like, what does not entirely true mean? Means
so good.
Part true.
And then Angie was liking the comments, and
Yes.
it's like, oh, God.
I know.
It's gonna
Angie
be so
fully,
good.
like, Angie trying to get in bed with Reality Von Teese was like, okay, Angie.
Yeah, thanks, Angie.
Yeah.
But also, since the reunion, 3 of the girls have refollowed Monica. So that's going to be interesting to watch to see if there's some sort of a resolution with the whole reunion.
I think she's coming back.
She has to!
She's coming back.
Jeff Lewis says she's not. I think she's coming back. She's such good TV, and Heather's going to have to work around it.
Way that she's not going to be there.
Exactly. Well, keeping in the Bravo universe, Vanderpump Rules comes out this season, and of course last year was like Scandival and
Yeah.
Are you a Vanderpump?
Of course.
Okay, I am not.
Okay.
I keep up with it.
Well, let me tell you something. Scandival, what happened on Salt Lake made Scandival look like child's play.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Scandival, everyone was talking about it, and then this happened, and I was like, oh, this is my tribe.
But here's the thing.
Unhinged women on a beach in Bahamas. Yes, that's my tribe.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I do think that Scandival had more lasting impact because it was so many people talking about it for so long. I mean, they like hosted the White House Correspondents' Dinner or something.
They sure, yeah.
Or like they were like invited.
They were invited.
Yeah. I'm like, why are they there?
But I mean, like, yeah, Arianna, she like got on Dancing with the Stars. She's going to play Roxy in Chicago. Like, she is thriving after this.
Yes.
And now they,
oh my God, somebody
Arianna
cheat on me, please.
What's that?
I'm like, somebody cheat on me.
Just someone cheat on me, please. On television, please. She is now suing her ex, Tom Sandoval, to force the sale of the house they still live in together.
I saw that.
Which, okay.
Fair.
About damn time.
Why didn't you do it before? Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, she doesn't need it. So she has sued her castmate and ex-boyfriend to force the sale of their shared LA home. According to TMZ, she filed a complaint in Los Angeles and requested a partition by sale, which means the court would order the sale of the property. She specified that she wants to sell the house and split the proceeds. She does not want a division in kind in which they each split ownership of the house.
Yeah. That's fair.
She doesn't need it.
She's
made so much money now. She's like,
yeah, but he does. He needs it.
He needs it.
Yeah, he's doing his traveling karaoke project.
He's getting lifted up by JoJo Siwa.
Yeah.
Like on,
Yeah.
Did you see that where JoJo Siwa, like, special offices or ops or whatever?
Yes.
She's like, come on.
Yeah.
I got you.
I know. I also went to see his show.
Wow.
I went to see his concert, his karaoke concert.
Yeah. How was it?
I had the best time because I was like going to just laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he does take it really seriously.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He thinks he is like a rock god.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm excited. I think it'll be good. I feel like a lot of people are kind of like, where are we going from Scandival to this new chapter.
Right.
So I think it'll be fun to watch and see. I think there's like another scandal.
Yes.
In the midst this season.
Right. I saw
Sheena,
that.
I believe. So I try to keep up to date. But
okay.
But we will see how the new season of Vanderpump Rules continues.
I'm really excited. I want to see exactly how Sheena fucked up. Because I do think Sheena's a little like, you know, somebody where like, have you ever been to a funeral where like somebody's crying so hard that you're like, you weren't like close like that?
Yes.
That's how I feel whenever I watch Sheena.
Got it. It's just
I'm like, this is you displaying, you're performing your grief in a way. That's kind of
where somebody wants to make it about themselves.
Yes.
Like, I totally know.
Yeah.
What they're going through. It's
right.
like you passed them in a hallway like twice.
Yeah, it's like, relax.
Yeah, exactly.
Calm down.
Well, I am so excited you were here today. Thank you so much,
I'm so happy
Rosebud.
I got to come.
Guys, make sure to follow Rosebud Baker wherever you can. Check out her specials. Please tell us what you have going on, where people can find you.
You can check me out on Netflix's Verified Stand-Up right now. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Rosebud Baker. I'm no longer on Twitter. Sorry, Elon. And sorry, not sorry. And I will be announcing my tour soon. Yeah.
That's so awesome. All right. And make sure to rate, review, subscribe, listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. Watch us on YouTube. And we will see you next time on the Just Saying podcast. Bye.